I know I probably need to turn the music down a little bit. I'm on my last few foils. So I was like, why am I not recording this? So for this piece, you see it look a little chunky. Or wait, let me see. You see how it looks a little chunky, but what I'm going to go through, and just smooth that a little bit. And because I'm taking a chunkier piece, I'm actually going to go through and open that up just to make sure. You see that? See how they can hide? We can get good distribution. Now, honestly, if you do really thin pieces, that's not an issue, but I'm going to spread and open up because it's something I decided to do after Angelica went in for me and did a shadow root, which was absolutely beautiful. But I want to come in, right? And I just want to add a little bit of pop, even if I have to tone it, or later on while I'm styling. I'm gonna cut a lot of it off because it goes from a dark and then it fades into the platinum, like beigey blonde. But I just want to have the ability to play a little bit. And as I was looking at it, and thinking that I want to style it, I was like, okay, so let's just go on and play a little bit. So I decided to play. Okay, so what I did is, I don't know if you guys could see, but I was brushing. Here, let me turn that down a little bit. I was brushing lightener. Can you see? I was brushing lightener onto my foil so that when, because I don't have really long foils, because I didn't plan on doing this, but when I put these foils here, it'll automatically go right into my lightener. Do you see that? And then when I flip up, so I already have lightener on the underside of my foil. It helps my foil stay, which is the main reason I do it. It's almost like a sandwich where you have enough product and everything's going to be okay. And I can either bring it up here and cover it that way, which I will not do because I want to leave that feather blend there. I'm actually going to go in, push you back. I'm actually going to go in and just place the other foils right on top. And that way, everybody's happy, protected. I'm not folding the hair because I know it came to a point, right? Everybody's happy, protected. I'm not folding the hair, not doing too much squishing, especially up here. But I'm also able to move these without really having to worry about product moving too much. So, just a quickie. I did like a small post last night of me making her. I want you guys to see what she looks like with the shadow root. And this is with the color on. So we started the shadow root. We ordered, the color was a 613 blonde. We went in with the base because we wanted a nice beigey shadow root. So we're going in with a beigey shadow root. And the closure is a solid closure because she wanted like a full solid color with a nice, not beigey, but dark. Do you see that? Dark root there. Let's bring it in. But a nice dark root there. And so that when it comes out or we melt it or it moves around, it looks really, really natural and like her natural color. But if you look here at the side, can you see? You can see that beigey shadow root. But now what I want to do, excuse me, cleaning off my brush, making sure there's no product, I'm going to go through and I'm going to make sure the top of my wefts are fully saturated, because what can happen is that you can go through and make sure you have everything covered, but you want to go through with something really, really fine cover. See? Can you see that? And make sure each part of that weft is saturated, including a little bit of my cap. Right? I know you guys are so tired of hearing me say right. And now when I flip over to make sure that my blonde does not touch any of this dark shadow root I have going on. And now I'm checking and making sure that this foil covers even the other side. You see that? So none of the darker color should touch the blonde at the end. I'm going to flip over, pull just a little bit to make sure I get under that weft with tension. And again, it's already been done. Angelica did a beautiful job, but I want to go through, and her feather's like perfect. But I'm going to go back through just to make sure I get as much of that base or the unit net as I possibly can. Can you see that? And just grabbing right in there and laying it over. This is, you know, it takes work, it takes time, especially when you want to do it right. And my clients deserve it, you know? All right, I'm gonna move this a little bit faster. You get, you get to see and watch. All right, so now we've come over to the bow. We removed all of the foils we were using. You see that, to do our shadow root. We had a little bleach piece there because it bled. But we removed all that, and you can see, I don't know if you can see inside. Can you see inside where you can see the color is? Which means those wefts are fully saturated. So I shouldn't have to worry about any bleeds or anything like that. Now, when I rinse this, I'm going to take the ends of the hair and I'm going to hold them up, and I'm going to rinse the base so that the color goes down the seam and not touch the ends or the blonde.